knows. He said something to me about it while I was shooting. I didn't even know who walked in the bathroom. Not walked, laying in the bathroom.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the starting lineup for your USC Aiken Pacers. A 5'4" junior guard out of Rockford, Tennessee, wearing number 23, Felicia Howard. A 5'5" sophomore guard out of Orlando, Florida, wearing number 3, Celine. Junior guard from Powder Springs, Georgia, wearing number 4, Kyrie Chandler. A 5'9" junior guard out of Harrisburg, South Carolina, wearing number 2, Shay Johnson. And a 6'1" senior guard from Nashville, Georgia, wearing number 22, Star. Mark Miller, the assistant coaches, Sarah Gassol, William Williams, and Jazz coach.
And welcome all you Pacer fans and Bearcat fans if you're listening online. We're up here in the hills of Aiken, South Carolina at the Convocation Center. Beautiful campus that is the University of South Carolina of Aiken. I'm Chip Herring, and I am joined by the what's the word I want to come up with? Dapper. I'm going to go with dapper Jordan Phillips.
That's a beautiful one. I appreciate that.
Tip off. Won by the Pacers. Pacers are going to bring it down on the court for your Bearcats. Crystal Williams, Destiny Langford, Jessica Harris, Chelsea Mitchell, and Tabitha Daly. And on the court for the Pacers, volleyball, you're there to cheer on your local, your preferred team.
Yeah, the Pacers winning that one by a score of 66-64 on a last-second shot earlier on in the season, and they'll hope to, get a similar result here. This could be a huge win for them. Big confidence builder going into, the postseason.
Yeah, and as you look at the matchup, athlete per athlete, both teams match up really, really well. Good looking outside shot, overshoots the mark. Shotty Johnson on the, it's not a rebound, interception because it never touched rim. But she's going to kick it back out. And Kyrie Chandler tries for long range three, can't get that one to fall. Rebounded by Lander. Lander's going to bring it down. Bearcats, one of the great rivalries for USC Aiken. We're only, about 45 minutes away from each other. Excuse me, both teams struggling to score here. We're still notched at 0-0 at the 8-minute mark.
Yeah, both teams getting their shots off, just unable to get the lid off the basket to start things off. And the Pacers want to get things off to a hot start, and they want to keep that pace going. I mean, that's one of their big struggles this season is consistency on the offensive side of the ball. They struggle at times keeping momentum, and that's something they're really going to have to, control tonight if they want to get a win over this very, very talented Bearcats team. Yeah,
they're going to have, there's no letting up in this game. I would have wagered that when we did get that win, obviously 66-64 win, it's a close game, could have gone either way. So credit to the Pacers keeping it tight. Phoenicia Howard picking up her first foul. Chelsea Mitchell will go to the line for the Bearcats. Williams able to get the ball to drop. She's going to try to turn this into a three-point play. And she does, and they now lead 3-0. Shotty Johnson bringing the ball down the court. Lander just harassing her, and good pass into Star Toomey. And Toomey going up strong and gets it to fall. And she gets us within one of the Bearcats.
She looked for that same shot earlier on in the contest with a little bit too much strength behind it, but that one was just picture perfect and a great way to get things started for the Pacers tonight.
Yeah, and I will say that one of the things that I'm enjoying about Star Toomey's been a defensive machine for the Pacers, wreaking all kinds of havoc down there in the paint. But offensively, she struggled to really kind of make a claim on the offensive side of the boards. And I think with Emily Waters having been out for the last few weeks, Star Toomey's really kind of stepped it up. And it's fun for us to watch because for us, we don't see what's happening in practice. We get to just see what shows up here at game time. And it may be that she just wasn't given that kind of latitude, but now she's able to take it and she's doing well with it. Good hustle by Phoenicia Howard, keeping that ball alive.
And there again, Toomey with just a soft touch off the back of the glass, figuring things out here early, giving the Pacers the lead.
Yeah, you turn her into a scoring machine, and I think the Pacers are going to be really tough to deal with. Look at that defense by Star Toomey there.
Just absolutely stuffed that shot by Lander. She is a monster down low.
Well, she's a heck of an athlete. Rumor has it she can touch the rim. So for her to get up and touch the 10-foot mark that's a daunting task for any offensive effort against her. 4-5, Lander leads. Tabitha Daly able to get up a layup prior to this Pacer possession. Good feed into Toomey. Good give and go to Shotty Johnson, and the ball knocked out of bounds by the Bearcats. Coming in for Lander.
And not to harp on Star Toomey, too much, but that's a spot right there where you'd like to see her be a little bit more aggressive. Maybe not dish that one out, but just kind of turn around and go for the shot there. I think she had a good look if she had, tried to get a turnaround post fade right there.
In for the Bearcats, Ariana Saunders and Brashay Johnson. That ball thrown away, and that'll be a turnover to the Pacers. And I think that's a tough call. I mean, you're down there in the fray of it. I think if she does get that pass off, if Shotty Johnson gets good hands on it, she's got a wide open layup. I think the pass they were a little close to each other, and I don't think Shotty was expecting that pass. So I'm going to agree with you on that. I think that might have been one of those ones where Star Toomey, of course, we have the benefit of sitting over here in our
– oh, of course, from our little perch,
So easy to pick apart a player's efforts. On the court for the Pacers is Marissa Bruce. And good defense by the Bearcats. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Star Toomey.
And that's a matchup that's going to be fun to watch tonight. Brashay Johnson, a very dominant player for the Bearcats, leading scorer on the team with 15.3 points per game. So she's definitely going to be one to watch. And Star Toomey, as we mentioned, that defensive powerhouse, that's going to be a good matchup to watch.
And it's funny, you're talking about Brashay Johnson. We're talking about a 5'9" senior center, which is going to be considered small at the D2 level. But she plays big, and it reminds me of Lander volleyball program. They don't have the tallest players. They always have middles that can just get up and use their athleticism to make up for their lack of height. And 15 points per game as an average is pretty strong. Long range shot made by Ariana Saunders. Saunders coming in off the bench, 5'7" junior from Pearland, Texas. And we got a full media timeout. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. 4:20 mark to go. Pacers trail 6-8. And welcome back. Last play was a turnover. The Pacers could not inbound it in time, and so Lander will get it under their own basket.
So far, the Pacers doing a good job defensively, limiting the looks from the Bearcats, but they're going to have to keep that up. That's going to have to be the story throughout the night if they want to keep up with these guys.
And that'll help right there. Good defense there on the court for the Pacers. And when I say on the court, I mean like absolutely sitting on the court, dribbling the ball is Alina Ponder.
Yeah, that was a great job by Alina Ponder to keep her dribble there and not get the traveling call.
And that's going to, Lanisha Lee's going to pick up her first foul, who obviously is also back in for the Pacers. So they kind of did a mass sub on that last media timeout. And that's going to put Chelsea Mitchell back to the line. She'll make it. And that ball launched to the Bearcats.
Yeah, ill-advised inbound there from Johnson.
Yeah, Shadi Johnson probably could have taken another second or two before she launched that. Pacers were moving that over-the-top pass. Obviously did not work out well. Good defense by Chelsea Mitchell out of Laurel, Maryland.
Yeah, locking down Toomey there. She had no choice but to try and force a pass. Luckily for the Pacers, it was knocked out of bounds by the Bearcats. And they're doing a great job on this press defense, keeping the Pacers from getting any clean inbound looks.
But the Pacers break it, and Ponder at the top of the key. Good to see Ponder back out there. I think one of our most athletic players. That ball tied up. Possession arrow to the Bearcats. 6-11 here in the first period, 3:19 to go.
Yeah,
Bearcats lead.
Yeah, one of the best things about Alenia Ponder is her ability to really read those passing lanes. She's a great pickpocket. Her stealing ability is probably the best on the team. She's absolutely fantastic at that, so keep an eye on that throughout the match. Especially on that press defense the Pacers like to run sometimes in the second half.
And that was a good defensive effort by Star Toomey. Star Toomey has already had 3 blocks, just tied that ball up. And they'll go over the top, and they'll get that to Kyria Chandler, who gets it to fall. And she'll get to shoot one, turn that into a 3-point opportunity.
The fouls on number 20, Jessica Harris. So first the team's first, and Chandler at the line for the 3-point play. Checking the Pacer line number 15, Marissa Bruce.
And Marissa Bruce is going to come in for Star Toomey. Star Toomey will probably be Shadi Johnson to right step into that center position.
Yeah, I think you're right on that one.
Marissa Bruce almost got that one, but over the good effort by Mitchell. Somehow coming up with that ball, and she's going to get fouled by Kyrie Chandler would be my guess, and I'd be right at that.
Now Phoenicia Howard's going to come on and relieve Chandler.
Good defense by Ponder. Almost got one of those picks you were talking about.
Yeah, right there. Her ability to read those passing lanes is phenomenal.
And we got a push off by Bearcat. And I think that's going to be on Rashae Johnson. It'll be her first foul. Second team foul for the Bearcats. 11-8 is the score, 2:42 to go here in the first period. Kick out over to Howard. Howard on the right-hand side gets it back to Ponder at the top. Ponder's going to attack. Throw it up, can't get it to fall. Shadi Johnson is going to pick up her first foul of the contest. And that'll be the 4th team foul for the Pacers. Celine Vega will come back in for the Pacers. Been a bit of a scoring drought the last few trips up and down the court for both teams. Long range jumper, can't get that one to fall, but good, well defended. Good rebound by the Bearcats, and we've got us a timeout call. Good job by Lanisha Lee getting that ball on her back and quickly and wisely calls a timeout.
Yeah, she made herself look big on that one. Excellent rebounding by Marissa Bruce.
And we want to go ahead and take 30-second timeout to thank all our sponsors. South Carolina Education Lottery. What's their saying?
It is, you're not only taking a chance, but giving a chance.
You the man. Hudson Etheridge Companies. For all your insurance needs, call Hudson and Etheridge. The Concierge Team, Real Estate Boutique. Aiken Flooring, You Can Stand on Us. Willie Jules, Old School Barbecue. And Tyler Tire and Auto Center, meeting all your automotive needs here in the Aiken area for years, and we're thankful for all of their sponsorships. And we're back to action. 2:04 to go here in the first period. Pacers trail 11-8. Are able to get inbound it pretty easy. Sade Johnson will get it. She's going to bring it back around and try to get something set up as the Bearcats settle into their defensive positions. Good feed to Sade Johnson. Back out. Oh, Johnson with an ill-advised pass and out of frustration. Johnson's going to pick up her second foul.
Yeah, she's going to head off. We'll see Star Toomey come on for her.
She's going to have to wait until they shoot. Chelsea Mitchell will go. Nope, take that back. Destiny Langford, 5'8" sophomore out of Lexington, South Carolina.
Star Toomey and Kyrie Chandler on their way in for the Pacers.
And this last scoring drought has ended as Langford makes her first. She'll get to shoot one more. That one misses short, but funky hop gets past Vega and three-point shot made by Jessica Harris, 5'5", sophomore out of Sumter, South Carolina for the Bearcats. They extend their lead 15-8. Marissa Bruce gets it over to Chandler. Chandler off on the left-hand side, going baseline, can't get anywhere. Vega wide open at the three-point arc, can't get it to fall. Rebounded by the Bearcats, and the Bearcats are on the prowl. Good-looking movement by Lander. Really got our defense running all over the place. Good little pull-up jumper by Ariana Saunders. So just under 1 minute here in the first period. Pacers trail 17-8, and they throw that one away.
Here in the last 2 minutes, the Pacers have kind of let things slip away just a little bit. But
we have not scored probably in the last 3 minutes of this period, I believe.
But still plenty of time for the Pacers to correct things, but they're going to have to do it sooner rather than later. This Lander team is a powerhouse, and if you give them anything, they're going to take it.
Star Toomey's going to pick up her first foul. Make that her second foul. Nope, her first. Pitch that'll get it for Shea Johnson. Will go to the line. She has to do a little uniform maintenance. Officials very quick to remind the players to tuck in their uni. Johnson will make the first, extending their lead to 10. She gets one shot here to extend it to 11. Gets a friendly roll. 48.9 seconds to go. And I think Lander's caught on to this over-the-top passing thing we got going on. Kyrie Chandler does get it, though, and is able to get a layup. Getting the Pacers within 9. 40 seconds to go on the game clock. 26 on the shot clock. Lander doing what they seem to do so well. They really move the ball around and get their opponents spread out. Nice looking old baseline jumper from Chelsea Mitchell.
Yeah, that's absolutely their plan. I mean, their passing is so crisp and clean, and it draws the Pacers off, their defensive scheme. And sure enough, that gives them all kinds of wide open looks from inside and outside the arc.
Howard goes up, throws up a prayer. is answered by a foul. She'll get to shoot 2. That'll be on Jessica Langford. She'll get her first foul of the contest. Phoenicia Howard to the line. Pacers trail 10-21. Howard will make her first. And gets that one to fall.
Great job by Phoenicia Howard to capitalize on that opportunity there before the end of the half.
And that ball missing, but Pacers in the first period trailing 21-12. We'll be back in about a minute and a half. Go top off your drinks. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Chelsea Mitchell will inbound it just in front of us to put salt on the wound. They get first possession here in the second period. Seems like the possessions have been unfair if you're a Pacer fan, but you're celebrating if you're a Bearcat. 21-12 here at the beginning of the second period. Good block. I had another block to start Toomey, and ball knocked out of bounds.
Toomey.
Jessica Harris.
Just absolutely monstrous with that block. That was beautiful by Star Toomey.
Well, in Jessica Howard's defense, she's a 5'5". I'm going to say maybe weighs 110 pounds. And Kyrie Chandler, just that pass was just a little bit behind the intended recipient. That's a turnover to the Bearcats.
Oh yeah, to be certain, no shade on that. I mean, that's
right.
That's just Star Toomey with a monster block.
At 6'1", playing like she's 7 feet tall right there.
Yeah, I don't think I could have done much better on that layup myself.
Bearcats gonna move that ball around, shake something loose in the Pacer defense. Cross-court pass. Nice kick out. And a three-point shot made by Ariana Sanders. She has 8 points. And Ponder will come in for Howard. Howard will go back to the bench. Ponder will get the inbound pass. Lander just staying on this defense. And Ponder was blessed with a foul there. Coach Miller going to take advantage of this teaching opportunity. Coach Miller, head coach, assisted by Sarah Nuxall, Tony Williams, the Jasmine coach. Kevin Peterson, coaching the Bearcats. Good steal there by Harris. Harris with a nice kickback to Brachet, and Brachet can't get it to fall. Pacers collapse down on top of her, and somehow Brachet's going to get called for a foul.
And Ponder with another, Toomey with another block. That went off the backboard.
Shadi Johnson coming in for the Pacers. And on the court for the Bearcats, Tabitha Daly.
Toomey with 6 blocks already today. She is absolutely not playing around tonight.
Shadi Johnson caught dribbling into the no-no zone. You don't dribble it into the corner, and she does, and they quickly pounced on her, and she gets called for a travel. Pacers trailing by 12 now. Good defense by Star Toomey. She won't get credit for the block, but she definitely disrupted the shot enough to where Pacers are able to get the loose ball. Ponder kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson gets a friendly roll and it falls. Little baseline jumper from about 8 feet out. Cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Nice little dribble. Can't get it to fall though. Destiny Langford able to get it in there. Somehow the Bearcats end up with it. Something happened on the other side of this official that is blocking our view. Three-point shot. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Shade Johnson. Johnson's going to bring it down the court. She's being defended by Chelsea Mitchell. And good hands by number 15, Destiny Langford. Almost got the steal there. Knocks it out of bounds.
Yeah, it was great reading of the play there by Lander. You know, this is an opportunity for the Pacers here. I mean, they can get this thing within single digits, and I mean, it's a big play here. They could set the tone for the rest of this match.
Leah Pettit coming in for the Bearcats. So Johnson on the right-hand side gets the ball over to, and Lanisha Lee gets called for travel there. And she'll head back to the bench, and Marissa Bruce comes back in. Number 12 coming in, Crystal Williams. 5'5" out of Riverdale, Georgia. Ponder just goes in and just yanks the ball out of the hands of Tabitha Daly.
Beautiful job ripping that one away and, you know, avoiding that reach-in penalty.
Kyrie Chandler hits a three right there. And just like that, Pacers making the score look a lot closer, 17-24.
Pacers have a little bit of life. They got to keep up that aggressiveness on defense.
Pull-up jumper, good-looking shot by number 12, Crystal Williams.
And that's kind of the feast or fired thing, you know, they're coming in for Alina Ponder. She had a good look at that ball to try and steal it, made the attempt for it, but missed. And then she was kind of in bad positioning on defense because of that. So, I mean, it is a risky move to make, but one that she can succeed on more times than not.
Chandler picks up her dribble. Marissa Bruce. Going to receive it, and they're going to say that the Bearcats were the last ones to touch it. Well, that might have been the longest delay on call.
I believe the shot clock violation is what was the.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, because I saw their coach lose
his mind slightly.
Just a little bit, yes.
And yeah, you see him, you know, my bad.
Good job, Coach Peterson, taking ownership.
Absolutely. That's the kind of sportsmanship we like to see here in the Convocation Center.
And there's a travel there. Good defensive hands by the Pacers. She tried to split the D, and they were able to get their hands on the ball, and caused her to take an extra step. And good job by Melissa Bruce to get that ball into the hands of Kyrie Chandler. Chandler is going to bring it back down. Really want to see Chandler take a little bit more ownership of this offense. She seems to be a little tentative, although right now Star Toomey is the star of this offense. Good give and go right there. She's got 8 points.
I mean, she's the star of the show right now. There's nothing she's not doing effectively tonight.
Will not be surprised to see her get at least a double-double.
At the moment, Toomey right now got 8 points, 4 rebounds, 6 blocks.
Three-point shot taken, well rebounded. Oh, Star Toomey had another block to her equation.
She is eating tonight out there down low.
(19 to 26), 4:48 to go here in the first half or the second period, however you want to say it. We got 3 seconds inside the paint. That'll be a turnover. And with that, we got a full media timeout. We'll be right back right after this. And welcome back. 26-19 is your score. Bearcats lead, 4:38 to go here in the second period. Here at the Pacer homecoming. Bearcats wanted to disrupt the celebrations a bit and looking good in their efforts, and they're going to get called for a travel there, picking up her dribble, but forgot to stop stepping.
Another big opportunity for the Pacers here to put a dent in this lead.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at the, of course, they've got a lot more offensive efforts. They're 9 of 29 from the field at 31%, and that is 26 points worth of pain for the Pacers. We are 8 and 15, shooting 53.3%.
And that press defense is just killing the Pacers right now. They lock them down to get the 10-second violation before crossing the half-court line.
Yeah, it's going to end up with Marissa Bruce on the deck. Bearcats came in here with a game plan, and they have been consistent in it. Ball movement, ball movement, ball movement. Get Pacers out of position and take advantage of it. Little pull-up jumper from the baseline by number 20, Jessica Harris.
Well, ball movement is clearly the focus of this team offensively and defensively. I mean, they are locking the Pacers down. They can't get passes off. They're disrupting passing lanes with triple coverage at times. You know, and I mean, yeah, that leaves a man wide open, but if you got 3 people around you, you can't pass the ball anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, and that long-range shot by Marissa Bruce does not fall, rebounded by the Bearcats. Chelsea Mitchell is going to bring it all the way down, and we got a tied-up ball. Possession error to the Pacers. Good job by number 24, Tabitha Daly, to get in there and tied it up with Lanisha Lee.
Yeah, she knew exactly where to be. Knew she wouldn't get the ball, but she knew that would give her and her teammates a chance to set up defensively.
Shotty Johnson and Ponder on the court for the Pacers.
I mean, just watching this team work in the first half, it is obvious why they have the record they do. Their defense is just a killer.
So Ponder will get it at the top of the key, kicks it over to Howard. Howard gets a pick from Star Toomey. Howard's just going to take a step to her right, get that one to fall. That's going to be a long-range deuce. 21-26. So Pacers are still in it. Of course, I mean, in the first half, you got a whole second half. Both teams doing a good job taking advantage of their subs. You don't see a lot of players out there gas. Good wraparound pass to number 15. Can't get that to fall. And we're going to have a holding call on Chelsea Mitchell, looks like. That'd be her first foul. She's got 8 points. Good pass into Kyrie Chandler. Chandler's going to take it. She's going to be defended by 21, Ariana Saunders. Ponder kicks it out to Chandler. Chandler with a three-point attempt just off the front of the rim. That's going to be a quick foul by Howard.
Yeah, they're going to get Howard for the reach-in.
23 of the Pacers, Tanisha Howard, her second.
Harris will bring it down for the Bearcats. Keeps it over to Langford. Langford with a drive in the middle, kicks it back out to Harris. Harris brings it back to Langford. Langford gets it at the top.
And I believe it's going to be a blocking foul on Tanisha Howard.
That'll be her third foul.
And we're going to see Celine Vega coming off the bench now.
Bearcats, plenty of time. Langford with a shot, can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Chandler. Chandler's going to bring it down the left-hand side, and you can see Langford coming in the back door trying to trap her. Can't get it to fall. Ponder kick out to Shotty Johnson. Johnson with a quick pull-up. Can't get it to fall. And Vega kind of, I don't know that she was trying to catch that ball. It looked like she just put her hand on it, tipped it to the opponent. Langford with a nice-looking three. I'm sorry, that's Mitchell.
Long two rather than the three, I believe.
Foot on the line, okay. Still good movement for the Bearcats. Ponder gets it down on the right-hand side. Ponder going down the baseline. Quick kick out to Chandler, who's waiting over there in the left-hand corner. Chandler coming back down the baseline. Goes up, an easy deuce for Chandler. Pacers trail by 5. Just on top of 1 minute to go here in the first half.
1 minute left to halftime.
And at the 1 minute mark, nice baseline drive, but can't follow up.
I think that might have been a block for Celine Vega.
And Marissa Bruce comes in for Ponder. 55.3 seconds to go. 17 seconds on the shot clock for the Bearcats. Nice pull-up jumper from the baseline, and she gets it to fall. It's Destiny Langford. Langford with she's got 3 points. Marissa Bruce almost got trapped. Thankfully was able to find somebody to dish it to. And Shotty Johnson's just playing with a lot of frustration right now. It's been going on all game long. I don't know what's going on with her, but she's come in frustrated, and
yeah, I mean,
it's only gotten more exasperated.
She's definitely got to, calm things down a little bit, make smarter plays out there.
30 seconds to go here in the first half. Langford, meant to say Lander. 7-point lead, they lead. And Vega taking one extra step into her opponent. And that's her first foul.
Now Lo Lee's going to come on.
Crystal Williams coming in for the Bearcats. Five seconds on the clock. Nice little friendly roll for Ariana Saunders. She's got 10 points, and that'll do it at the halftime. Pacers trail 23-32. We'll be back in about 15 minutes to get this second half started, see if the Pacers can come up with an answer for this aggressive Bearcat team. We'll be right back. And welcome back. Start of the second half. Pacers trail 32-23. Lander gets the ball to start off on the court for the Pacers. You got Vega, Howard, Toomey, Chandler, and Johnson. Looks like Crystal Williams, Chelsea Mitchell, Jessica Harris. Looks like the starters for both teams are starting the second half. Makes sense. Good defense by the Bearcats. Come down, running that down. Destiny Langford coming out of nowhere.
Chandler doing a good job hustling to get those get a rebound off that missed shot.
Tabitha Daly picking up her first foul in the mix-up down there. 23-32 on the line is Chandler. She gets the first to fall.
Substituting for Bearcats, number 35, USC Johnson.
And Kyrie Chandler makes both her free throws, 25-32. Bearcats wasting no time getting the ball down the court, kicking it out. Back to the top of the key is Crystal Williams. She gets it, feed it back down into the paint and back out top. Crystal Williams is going to pull a three-point attempt, can't get it to fall, and Vega somehow cannot get her hands on that ball, and they are paying for it. Destiny Langford gets the loose ball.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing the Pacers don't need. I mean, Vega with two and another turnover there for the Pacers. I mean, that's what's really killing them right now. 16 turnovers now on the day. I mean, they have to get that number down.
Malik Two-Wheel coming in for the Pacers. Has not played yet in this game. We were kind of wondering what was going on with that. It's good to see that she's healthy. Star Toomey trying to add to her block party, but she's going to pick up a foul for Shay Johnson. Pacers, I don't know what Sade Johnson was looking for, but she was not looking for Vega, who came down the right-hand side wide open, looking to get it, and nobody covered her. And Johnson threw the ball away, trying to cram it into a pretty small hole. It's almost like she's got a predetermined idea of where she wants to go with the ball. And again, you know, ill-advised pass. Our turnovers are insane. I mean, that's your biggest issue right now for the Pacers.
Oh, it absolutely is. I mean, 17-6 in the turnover category. You know, you wonder why the Pacers are, you know, struggling to get in this game, especially shooting 50% from the field. Well, there's your sign right there. 17-6 in the turnover battle. That's going to kill the Pacers as this game goes on. I mean, now Lander, you know, stacking the points up, making these free throws off these easy points.
On the line for Lander is Chelsea Mitchell. Can't get the second to fall. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Bearcats, I believe. But that's been part of the problem. Getting the ball, getting the entry pass. They're going to try Malik Two-Wheel to inbound it. She does, thanks to the movement of Kyrie Chandler getting past her defender. And she'll bring it down the court. 25-37, kicks it out to Malik Two-Wheel over on the right-hand side. Malik Two-Wheel with a move down the baseline. Nice pass into Marissa Bruce, a nice give and go. Good eyes by Two-Wheel to Bruce, and Bruce finishing with 2 points to show for it. And Malik Two-Wheel coming out of nowhere and rejecting Destiny Langford, and then the Bearcats. And that was a lot of great defense there. Of course, Marissa Bruce is going to pick up a foul in her efforts, but it's her first foul.
Mel just coming out of nowhere to swat that ball away. But once again, I mean, another turnover by the Pacers off a golden opportunity. I mean, and it's killing them.
Brashay Johnson on the line for the Bearcats.
The turnovers at this point are making this a runaway game for the Bearcats.
Well, Pacers definitely need to do something quick within 11 points. Make that 12 as Brashay makes her second. Good entry pass there And nice little hands by number 15, Destiny Langford. She just knocks that ball out of Chandler's hands and give and go to number 35, Brashay Johnson. And just like that, Coach Miller's going to call a quick timeout. And Miller is hot.
Yes, he is.
Nicole Shoemate Robertson is the assistant coach for the Bearcats. I did not mention her earlier. We're going to take a breather. We'll be right back after this timeout. And the Pacers get ready to inbound it. And they'll have to bring it down to the full court. Lander extending their defense all the way down the full length of the court. Gets it over to Bruce. Bruce will bring it down to the middle. Kicks it out to Two-Wheel. Two-Wheel holds onto it. Good movement. Marissa Bruce can't keep her hands on that ball, and it's going to get knocked loose by an ever-pesky Bearcat D.
And that is the 20th turnover for the Pacers tonight.
Mitchell unable to get that little shot to fall. Pacers get it on the rebound and into Howard. Howard having that ball just not loose from behind. I mean, that's probably the third time I've seen them do that so effectively. Good putback by Brashay Johnson. And Brashay Johnson all of a sudden has got 11 points.
Now, and all of a sudden, the Bearcats are up by almost 20.
Quick hands. What the Bearcats have shown us so far. Can we get a friendly roll? Does not. Rebounded by Mitchell. Mitchell kicks it out. And the Bearcats on the prowl. It's funny, they get down here on the offense. That's where they catch their breaths. They slow everything down.
Exactly. That fast-paced defensive style, the press, I mean, they're smothering you the whole way down. And then here on offense, it's the exact opposite. They take their time, they make good passes, they just pass the ball around, taking their time with things, waiting for wide open looks like that one right there.
Good shot by Brashay Johnson going up over the top and getting that to fall. She's got 11 points
and
here in the competition.
Tip pass there for the Bearcats.
And Phoenicia Howard with a three-point shot. She's got 7.
Only 5 more of those and we got ourselves a tie ball game.
30-45, 6:29 to go here in the third. Pass into the paint, and Mitchell. Mitchell, pull-up jumper, gets it to fall. She's feeling it now. She's got 13 points. Kyrie Chandler is going to bring the ball down the court. Malik Two-Wheel pulling up from the baseline, rebounded by Star Toomey, and over the top will be number 35, Brashay Johnson. That'll be her third foul. Coming in for the Pacers, Sade Johnson and Lanisha Lee. Star Toomey and Phoenicia Howard going to the bench for the Pacers. And number 21 for the Bearcats, Ariana Saunders coming in. Brashay Johnson headed to the bench with her 3 fouls. Kick out to Chandler. Chandler shooting for 3. Can't get it to fall. Lanisha Lee had a shot at it, but she's a little off balance. Stumbled past the ball. Pacers trail by 17 here in the third. Nice little baseline drive. Can't get that one to fall, but rebounds her own shot. And draws a foul there. Possibly Lanisha Lee. Sade Johnson picking up her third foul. That's going to cut deep because she typically has come in for start Toomey with Emily Waters still dealing with getting healthy. So to the line for the Bearcats, Destiny Langford. She'll make the first. Made that the second as well. Third, they lead by 19 now.
Just making things look easy.
Good look to Marissa Bruce. Bruce goes back up, puts a little lefty layup up and gets it to fall. So good job by the Pacers breaking the press. If you're a Bearcat, you'll do this all night long. Back and forth, back and forth. Sitting on top of a 17-point lead. Pacers need to disrupt their offense, and that's not going to help.
No, not at all.
Crystal Williams gets a bucket, almost a three-point arch. Nice job by Marissa Bruce. Pass almost got away from the Pacers, but Bruce was able to knock it to one of her teammates. And that was a pass that just a little bit out in front of QA Chandler. Can't get a hold of it, and it's going to be inbounded by the Bearcats, Chelsea Mitchell. Looks like she's going to take it to Crystal Williams. Williams is going to bring it down the court for the Bearcats. Pacers settle into their 2-3-D. Good look. Can't get it to fall, though. One of those rare misses by the Bearcats. Very well appreciated by all Pacer fans. Nice look by Maltubel. She's going to go in. She's going to get the bucket. And she'll go to the line to turn it into a three-point opportunity. And with that, we got a full media timeout. Pacers trail 34-51, 4:37 to go here in the third. We'll be right back. And we're back. Malik Two-Wheel, St. Louis native, coming up to the line. She made her bucket. Make it 3 points for Mal Two-Wheel. Two-Wheel didn't play the whole first half, but she's back in here in the second half. Three-point shot attempt by the Bearcats, rebounded by the Bearcats. Vega gets in there, ties it up, and that'll be to the advantage of the Pacers as the arrow is pointing our way. It's the little things. We'll take them while we can because the big things are not coming for us so far. Pacers just shooting 25% from the three-point arc, and that seems to be a telltale sign for us too. We tend to enjoy success from behind the arc. Vega going to take her shot at it, in and out. And rebounded by Lander. Lander on the run, and immediately Pacers sprint back to their defensive positions, and wide open is an awaiting number 12. Crystal Williams can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, that's another example of the Lander. Their ball movement is so effective, and it draws those defenders inside, leaving their three-point shooters wide open outside the arc.
Ball knocked out of bounds by the Pacers. 29 seconds on the shot clock. Give you an idea how quickly they pulled the trigger on that one. And they pull it just as quickly here. Rebounded by Malik Two-Wheel. Two-Wheel on the run, and she's going to pull up and get it over to Sade Johnson. Johnson kicks it out to the right corner to Kyrie Chandler. Chandler can't get that three-point to fall, and Ponder, who's back on the court for the Pacers, knocks it out of bounds as she was battling with a Bearcat for the rebound. Ponder almost got that steal, just short of that. Pacers get the ball. They're bringing it back down the court. 51-35 is your score. Two-Wheel. Nice move by Two-Wheel. A little too strong to the board, but rebounded by Sade Johnson. Kicks it back out to Ponder. Ponder settles in. She's going to drive the baseline and can't finish, though. She was there. Mitchell with the ball almost lost it. That was another example of the fast pace of the Lander Bearcats getting the ball down the court. As soon as that ball was lost by the Pacers, all our players started sprinting down to get ready for defense, and that ball bounced around 2 or 3 times before Mitchell was able to regroup and get it.
Exactly.
Nice shot by number 12, Crystal Williams, on the line for the Bearcats. She's shooting 2. She'll get to shoot 1 more here.
And that's just how effective the Bearcats are. I mean, they just control the complete pace of the game no matter where it is on the floor. They're controlling the pace.
Williams makes her second. 53-35 is your score. An ill-advised pass there, intercepted by number 20, Jessica Harris. Harris may only be 5'5", but she was plenty tall enough to get to that one. Baseline drive by Destiny Langford. Well defended by the Pacers, but she draws a foul there. Take that back. She just loses the ball. Good job by the... And that was one of those moments where Kyrie Chandler says, my bad. She saw a wide open Ponder, but she didn't see the Bearcat come flying through, and that Bearcat being Jessica Harris. She's all over the place. This sophomore's going to be tough to deal with for the next few years.
Exactly. She's having a phenomenal game out there for the Bearcats. One to watch, and there's another turnover.
Not a turnover. The ball was knocked loose.
The ball was knocked loose. Okay.
24 seconds on the clock. It would be a nice pass if they could have gotten that to Mal Two-Wheel. Two-Wheel could have. She was ready to pull the trigger on that one.
Wide open out there in the corner.
Chandler to Bruce. Bruce to Two-Wheel. Two-Wheel pulls it up. Gets a nice pick from Toomey. Toomey heading into the paint and back to Ponder. Ponder on the baseline tries a wraparound pass to Star Toomey, but she is fouled in the process. Now be on Crystal Williams. That's her first foul. Pacers get a fresh shot clock. Over the top to Two-Wheel. Two-Wheel kicks it over to Bruce. Bruce coming down the baseline, and she's going to call for a charge there. I'm not sure I agree with that call. I saw a lot of foot movement going on there. Bearcats coming down quick. Harris gets it at the top. She's going to travel. She got that little grin on her face going, yeah, I might have traveled.
Maybe, just maybe that one time.
Coach Peterson over there sidestepping to get out of the way so that the play can continue. Marissa Bruce gets it over here on the left-hand side. And, Star Toomey picks up her 4th foul away from the play. That's not good.
No, absolutely not. Still with a full quarter to play.
And Lanisha Lee's going to come in for Star Toomey. Coach Miller telling Star Toomey it's not your fault. So an encouraging word from the coach after picking up your 4th foul. Nice looking play by number 15, Destiny Langford. And somehow Langford ends up with it again. And Langford hopping a little bit. She might tweet something. Hopefully it's something she can walk off. It looks like she's going to do just that. Nothing a relacing of the shoe can't fix. Langford will go to the line for 2. Coach asked her if she's okay. She gave him the head nod, saying she's fine. Trainer sit back down. Can't make that one. 55-35. 1:29 to go here in the third. Pacers need to come up with something super fast as that one falls. 21-point lead for the Bearcats. Ponder gets it in the right-hand corner. She's going to dribble past her defender, which we've seen her do that 1,000 times, but her pass is a little too strong and a little bit behind her intended target. Last touched by Harris of the Bearcats. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Pacers will inbound it under their own basket. Marissa Bruce comes out and gets it. Chandler being challenged by Ariana Saunders. Lanisha Lee with a 3-point attempt. Can't get that one to fall. Good defense by Mount-Two-Wheel. Ponder with a quick kick back to Marissa Bruce. Bruce is fouled on the attempt. She'll get to shoot 2 here. So Bruce will go to the line for 2. Can't get that one to fall, so she's going to try to cut the deficit to 20 with this shot attempt. She'll get that one to fall. So under 1 minute to go here in the third. Pacers trail by 20. Bearcats really, I think, harboring some bitterness from their loss at home to the Pacers.
Yeah, I think that
and
is.
And what a better way to answer that than to come in here on homecoming. Seen a lot of former athletes, a lot of former students here for homecoming. It's always fun for me seeing what I call the old Pacer peeps. They grow up so fast. And to the charity stripe is Crystal Williams. She'll make the first. And she'll make the second. 22-point is your lead for the Bearcats. Marissa Bruce will get it. Wisely turns it back outside, kicks it into Two-Wheel. Two-Wheel gets it in the middle. She's going to take it all the way across half court. Gets it over to Lanisha Lee and Lee back to Two-Wheel. 16 seconds on the shot clock. 24 seconds on the game clock, and intercepted by Mitchell. Mitchell's going to take it all the way down, and she kicks it out. And they're going to play for her last shot more than likely here in the third period. Nice spin move, but can't get it to fall. Rebounded by the Pacers, so we'll end the third period down 58-36. We'll be back to start of the fourth in about 2 minutes. And welcome back. Start of the fourth period. Bearcats will get it right here in front of the scoring table. 58-36 is the score. Kyrie Chandler defending Crystal Williams. Williams gets it over. Working inside the paint. And a good job by Brashay Johnson. Nice pass to Phoenicia Howard. Howard going up, trying to draw the foul, and she does. Can't get the ball to fall, but she'll go to the line for two.
The foul is on number 15, Destiny Langford, her second and team's first.
Destiny Langford picking up her second foul of the game. Howard misses the first. Star Toomey has calmed down on the block party. She had 6 in the first half. She's got none here in the second. Rebounded on that missed attempt.
Yeah, and I mean now it's almost foolish for her to even attempt with 4 fouls.
Right, and that, you got to know that's going to be a big part of it. When she picked up that 4th foul, that really hurt.
Yeah, that shut down any attempts at blocks for the rest of the game, I would imagine, for her.
Two-wheel down the baseline. Tries to get the wraparound pass into Star Toomey. Ball gets knocked loose in the fray, and Brashay Johnson can't get it to fall, and ball rolling around loose. Now two-wheel on the floor, along with Williams and Langford. Good job by two-wheel to fight for possession of that loose ball. Marissa Bruce is going to go to the bench. Vega will come in for the Pacers. And Jessica Harris on the court for the Bearcats. Kyrie Chandler gets the inbound pass, gives it back over to Lanisha Lee. Lanisha Lee will bring it down the court. Chandler with a three-point shot, nothing but net.
Beautiful job by Chandler there.
Need a steady diet of that.
Yeah.
Harris bringing the ball down the court for the Bearcats. Nice feed into the paint. Brashay Johnson kicks it back out to Harris. Harris with a three-point attempt. Can't get that to fall. Well defended and rebounded by Mitchell. Chelsea Mitchell Jr. out of Laurel, Maryland. So Phoenicia Howard to bring the ball down the court. 62-39 is your score up to this point. 8:13 to go for the Pacers. Need to get something going quick. Vega's going to drive in, kicks it out to Howard. Howard drives back in, decides I'll just take it from here and gets a deuce. Good look by Harris to get that ball to Langford. Langford gets it and gets behind our defense, and it's an easy layup.
Yeah, and once again, I mean, the Bearcats are happy to trade points for the rest of this game.
So Phoenicia Howard gets a kind pick from Toomey. Howard going up and throwing up a prayer, and that one's not answered. Rebounded by Mitchell. Mitchell bringing it down. Nice little kick-over pass to Brashay Johnson.
Man, that's pretty. That was absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, it was, and even Pacer fans could appreciate the artistry in that. Didn't like it, but we appreciate it.
I mean, well, that just shows you how talented this Bearcats team. I mean, they've been showing that all game long. Just a dominant team.
Well, Anisha Lee, I think she was trying to do a behind-the-back dribble, and she just lost it. Sade Johnson and Ponder coming in. And that'll give Toomey and Chandler a breather. Alenia Ponder, a nice breath of fresh air for the Pacers, but she only has 1 point in this game. It's good to see her out there, though. She definitely gives us a nice little edge on defense. 1 second to go. Vega pulls the trigger, and it's blocked, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. And Marissa Bruce is going to come in for Ponder. Ponder's going to go back to the bench. Pacers stretching their defense all the way down to the full court, and Ponder in for the steal. Vega tries to get to it, but Vega's going to end up getting called for the foul. And that'll be her second foul. Sade Johnson's got 4 fouls out there on the court right now. When you're trailing as much as 25, you got to put your studs out there, try to stop the bleeding. And she stepped out of bounds on that. Good defense by Vega.
Yeah, great pressure there on the press style defense from the Pacers there to get the turnover.
Returning that favor. Inbound pass made to Bruce. Bruce gets it back to Ponder. Vega gets it at the top. She's going to pull back. This Lander defense comes out all the way wherever we bring the ball out to. They come out there with it. Marissa Bruce can't get that three-point attempt to fall. And then Bearcats, nice little pull-up jumper. Missing that, but rebounded by the Bearcats. A good turnaround jumper. Can't get that one to fall. Mitchell misses, and Mitchell will get to go to the line for 2.
Fouls on number 25 of the Pacers, Laura Lee, her second.
So Lanisha Lee picking up her second foul of the contest.
Kelsey Mitchell in line for 2.
Mitchell hit her first. Vega will head to the bench as Maltuil comes back into the lineup. And Mitchell hit her second, regardless of the student section's attempt to make what sounded like a Friday the 13th, like somebody's about to get murdered scene.
Yeah, Psycho, I think.
It's Psycho, that's what it was. You're right. Golly, that movie was before both our times. Props to you for knowing that.
Yeah, Hitchcock. That was a long time ago. I'm something of a horror connoisseur, I suppose.
Good feed into Sade Johnson. Johnson kicks it back out to Two-Wheel. Two-Wheel pulls the trigger, can't get it to fall, but somehow Lander ends up with it.
Well, the Pacers out of position to make that rebound there. Nobody was there to make the play.
3-point shot does not fall for the Bearcats. Rebounded by Lanisha Lee. Bless her heart.
She did everything she could right there.
She did. She tried to pull a matrix move, and gravity got the better of her. She steps out of bounds. Bearcat ball. Nice move there by Brashae Johnson. Brashae Johnson continues to be that thorn in the Pacers' side. Lanisha Lee can't get the ball off her hip. They attempt a shot, but she'll draw the foul. Kyrie Chandler and Phoenicia Howard coming back in for the Pacers. Marissa Bruce and Alenia Ponder will go to the bench. And Harris coming in. Jessica Harris coming in for Destiny Langford. On the Bearcats side, 29 points is your difference. Two-Wheel will get it over there on the right-hand side. Goes across court on the pass to Lanisha Lee. Lanisha Lee gets it, and it'll count. Drawing that foul on number 12, Crystal Williams.
Great finish there.
Williams picking up her second foul. Yeah, it was a great job to stick with it. And Lo Lee will go to the line and get a chance to turn it into a three-point opportunity. And she makes it. Lo Lee now has 3 points. Nice give and go there. Brashae Johnson, 18 points. So she's having a better than average day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Timeout wisely called. It's a media timeout, so we'll take a breather. We'll be right back. 72-44 is your score. 5 minutes to go left. 5 minutes left to go in this game. We'll be right back. And we're back. 5:01 to go here in the game. Pacers trail. Ponder gets tripped to the ground. She went down pretty hard. Jessica Harris picking up her third foul of the game. Pacers are getting to inbound it from underneath their own basket. This has been an adventure for the Pacers. That was pretty easy. Anisha Howard gets it over there all by herself and gets a shot off unmolested and can't get it to fall. Story of the Pacers. Good feed into Mitchell. Mitchell can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Star Toomey. Ball kicked out to Howard. Howard wisely looking behind her to see who's coming up behind her. We've had many balls knocked out from behind us. Ponder gets it back at the top of the key. Ponder makes a move, pulls up just inside the three-point arc. Can't get that one to fall. Rebounded by Vega. Anisha Howard already heading back for defense and was able to get back in time to get that pass from Vega. Good move by Chandler to not, she got that ball stuck to her hip by a defender. Actually, a defendant would be wise. I mean, this is a crime what they're doing to us here.
Absolutely. I mean, just coming in and just absolutely dominating here in the second half. I mean, the first half, pretty close to fair, honestly, but after that, it's been all Lander.
Yeah, I think Lander came in here with a chip on their shoulder.
I think you're absolutely right.
And our girls, we've made some mental errors out there, leaving turning the ball over as many times as we have. The discrepancy between the two on turnovers is night and day, and sadly we're on the dark end of that. 73-44. We'll regroup. I'm not worried about our girls at all. I know Coach and his staff will get everybody back on track. Got to finish strong, give you something to build on, get some momentum going into as you prep for the next season. Pass all the way to Vega as they break the press. Vega wisely looking over her shoulder a little bit, making sure nobody picks her pocket. Bruce with a pull-up jumper just inside the three-point arc. Can't get it to fall. Phoenicia Howard ends up getting the rebound. And we got a travel. Looks like on Harris. That's not Harris. That would be number 21, Ariana Sanders. Pacers get a fresh shot clock. 3:47 to go. 30-point lead for the Bearcats. And good job by Harris, Jessica Harris, to really press us on that inbound pass. Phoenicia Howard is a step slower.
And I mean, that's been the tail of the tape all night long. That's exactly what they're doing. That press defense, lock down the inbounder every single time and make that pass a hard one to make. And it's been just devastating to the Pacers all night long.
Mitchell driving the paint, can't get it to fall.
The foul is on the Pacers, Celine Vega. That's her third.
Celine Vega picks up her third foul. For a second, I thought the official showed number 2, and I was like, well, number 2's not even on the court. And it would have been bad for Shade Johnson. Good putback by Brashay Johnson. Brashay Johnson with 24 points, leading all scorers. Good effort by Mitchell, getting in there with a steal and able to get control of the ball. Add another turnover to the Pacers collection.
And that brings the total to 30 for the day. I mean, that's just not a winning formula at all.
Good defense by Star Toomey. Add another block to her. And Toomey, bless her heart, doing everything she could to get that ball and get somebody to throw it to, and just couldn't find anybody fast enough. Ball's out of bounds. That'll be another Pacer turnover. 31. Good entry pass into Brashay Johnson, and Johnson going up strong. She'll get to shoot 2. Not sure they're going to call that on. So that's Star Toomey, and that's her 5th foul of the game, so she's done for the evening. And that's going to be possibly Shade Johnson, but Shade Johnson's coming in with her own 4 fouls. Ariana Ponder's going to come in, and Tanisha Howard will go to the bench. 2:59 to go. Pacers trail by 32. To the line for the Bearcats, Brashay Johnson. She's got 25 points, or 24 points. Hopefully I wasn't prophetic. So far, so good. She misses the first. Was not intending to curse her, but if that's what it takes, then I'll do that for the rest of the game.
That's what has to happen.
Put that mojo on her, but she does get it to 25 points, making that second. Celine Vega's got the ball down the court. She's going to make a ill-advised pass. Good job by Lanisha Lee coming in out of nowhere. That would have been an easy bucket for the Bearcats. Lanisha Lee's going to pick up her third foul. Destiny Langford will go to the charity stripe. She'll make the first. Leah Pettit coming in for the Bearcats. Also in for the first time, Destiny Webster. Freshman, 5'3" freshman out of Marietta, Georgia, up there in the ATL. You're up by 34 points. You can clear the bench. Everybody gets to play.
Yeah, I mean, it's just was not the Pacers' night from the start, and that, it's just been a rough one for the Pacers for sure.
Mal Tuwill looking like she's set to come in at the next opportunity. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Mitchell will pull the trigger. She's not afraid. She'll make it. Makes 19 points for her. Vega gets it over to Bruce. Bruce at the top. Kicks it out to Lanisha Lee. Lanisha Lee will pull the trigger, but it's blocked by Mitchell. And Mitchell gets a steal from Sade Johnson, who didn't realize she was there, I guess. And add the first bucket by Destiny Webster. She'll get her name in the paper. 2 points. 1:46 to go. Marissa Bruce. This is gut check time. Pacers probably not going to get much of a chance to get back into this game. But do they stay in it? Do they fight? They get fight because they're close to 40 points down. Good defense by Ponder. Ponder gets a steal. Ponder will bring the ball down the court. Kicks it out to Lee. Lee kicks it to Vega. Vega hits a three. That gets her first points of the game.
Chelsea Mitchell has just been on fire tonight. 16 rebounds for her in this performance. I mean,
19 points of offense. I mean, she's an all-around stud.
You talk about balling.
Putback does not fall, but she gets another shot at it. Why not another shot? Good defense by the Pacers. Vega saves it from going out of bounds, throws it into Johnson. Johnson kicks it to Ponder. Ponder bringing it down the court. Kick out to Vega. Vega with a three-point attempt. Can't get that one to fall, though. Rebounded by the Bearcats, and Mitchell's on the run. She wants more points. And she's not going to get it. That one missing, and with the score being what it is, I think she doesn't get the foul that she normally would have been called. She gets the rebound, kicks it back out to her teammate. 20 seconds left to go in the game, and Bearcats going to bring it out, and they're going to sit on it. Good job by the Lander Bearcats coming in and spoiling the Pacers' homecoming for the ladies. 30 minutes, the guys are going to come out here, and hopefully they can defend the Convocation Center. Just wasn't our night tonight. Turnovers were a death knell for us throughout the night. But you know what? You got to have confidence in your coach. You know the players, you have the skill set. They'll turn it around. But we're done. Pacers lose the first game of this evening's competition. The men coming out in about 25 minutes. We'll see you then.